We'll get started with Doug.
JJ, have options for next year. Do you want to come back to New York and play in this, run it back?
I mean, I still have meetings and stuff to kind of go to after this. This is definitely new to have media on an exit interview type of day, but still have to have some conversations and stuff. But definitely trending towards coming back here.
JJ here as well. Yeah, I guess, can you just expand a little bit more about your approach to the offseason and kind of where your head is at the end, now that the finals are over?
Yeah, I mean, still trying to process everything, honestly. Still very fresh, very new. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just have to go in and have some conversations and talk to everybody. But yeah, it's been an amazing season, and I love my teammates, and yeah, just got to go from there.
For each of you in turn, if you can just kind of take us through what post-game, the last day, kind of processing just felt like, and JJ specifically, if it feels different. I know you've been in a similar spot in a season before, but whether this feels different than the way some things had ended in Connecticut.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it feels different for me because I feel like it was like a big missed opportunity, And I think anytime you look back at a game and you always want to go out there and kind of play at the level that you know that you can play at, and we lost a championship game and got closed out, not playing the way that we play, and so it's kind of disheartening, So I think that's the biggest thing.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jackie.
First, KT, for you. This was your first time playing in a WNBA Finals. I'm curious sort of what you got out of this experience and what you think it takes to be successful here in a finals.
Yeah, I mean, well, first it's a blessing to even be at this point of our careers and stuff. But this was my first time, and I could see it takes a lot of hard work, and to get there, it's a tough road, and to be in it and to make it to the finals to where we did takes a lot of dedication, a lot of just mental preparation and togetherness.
I appreciate that. And JJ, for you, I'm just curious your thoughts about something Kelsey Plum has said in the past couple of days. She talked about you guys as a team. She said, we knew that as much as they're a team, they're not a team, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. They're really good individual players, but they don't care about each other, and you can tell in those moments they revert back to individual basketball. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious about your thoughts about that, especially because you guys have worked so much on culture this year.
Yeah, I mean, she's somebody that she's not in our locker room. She doesn't know what goes on in our locker rooms, in our huddles. I think it's easy to kick people when they're down and you're up. And honestly and truly, to me, it felt kind of classless. You already won the championship. You get to celebrate with your teammates. You get to talk about the things that your team did to be successful, and you choose to essentially just shit on somebody else and their team and what they've built all year. So for me, it just, I don't care anything for it, to be honest.
I'm just not curious, but I'm just wondering for the both of you, what have you as players learned about each other over the course of this season?
Yeah, I think we learned that we can come together as a team and be successful. I think we started off the season as a group of individuals, and then we learned how to play with each other and how to kind of embrace the things that everybody can bring to this team. And we learned that it's a journey, and it's going to be ups and it's going to be downs. But to be able to come together in our first year and kind of accomplish the things that we accomplished, it was amazing. We fell short, but you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Essentially, you learn from it, you grow from it, and you come back stronger.
And Kayla?
Just feeding off of that, yeah. I wouldn't want to do with this, any other group. The way we came from the start to now, we've all grown as players, and just looking up to them, and especially JJ and how she's been, just been tremendous, and them being a leader and stuff like that. So piggyback off the comments and stuff like that. Like nobody knows what we've been through, and nobody knows anything because y'all are not in the locker rooms. But this team has grown, and and where we started and how we got here has been just tremendous.
Thank you. Kayla, we do know that you signed a contract extension with the New York Liberty, so you'll be coming back. Reflecting on what you just said and maybe expounding upon it and taking us as far as you'd like into the Liberty locker room, what are some of the things that you would like to see the team that's going to come back work on, given what you've experienced the other day and what the process was like to get as far as you did?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change too much. Just a little few details and stuff like that, which is personal. But as far as just myself, just being able to understand what I can give and being able to give more and controlling the controllables but I think we do have a most of our team coming back, so that's the exciting part and this is gonna hurt until we play next year. So just remembering this moment.
Good morning, everybody. For JJ, this season you've been through a lot of different things, coming off the foot fracture, new city, new role, and making it back to this point. What do you think you've learned the most about yourself this season, and how do you think you can take your experiences this year and build onto it in 2024 and beyond?
Yeah, I think for me, this has probably been like my toughest season in the W. I think other than like rookie year. But I think in rookie year, I was kind of like learning a lot and it was a whole new situation. But for me, it's been really tough. It's been a lot of ups and it's been a lot of downs. But I think the biggest thing that I've learned is just I'm really resilient, that I've learned how to trust the process for real. I've never really been in that situation where I really had to. And I did it this year and things came around full circle. But there were times when, I really just, I didn't feel like coming to the gym. I didn't feel like playing basketball, I'll be honest with you. And thank God for my teammates and the ladies in the locker room to pick me up because, it was just a lot of things in life happened. It wasn't even just basketball. And the only bright spot I had in those days was my fiance and my teammates. And so if it wasn't for them, I really don't know what I would have did this year. So, this is bigger than basketball. And, I think that's why when you hear, Kelsey making the comments that she made, it kind of hurts because my teammates have picked me up all year. They picked me up all year. So I'm just thankful to have them. And what I learned about myself is that I'm really resilient, that, in the face of adversity, I stand strong and I give what I can give and I try to play as hard as I can and I do it for my teammates.
Hey, KT, we talked about you being here long term and spending time with the teammates, and most of the team is coming back in the future. To say the way this year ended was tough is an understatement. But is there some kind of appreciation or gratefulness that you've been through the fire with these teammates, so going forward you know how to kind of react in certain situations when you're in tense moments?
Yeah, it definitely hurts and it's still hurting. But what I could say, this team, we done a lot. So in 1 year that I think no other team probably could do. I can't sit here and say the accolades of what we done with the record book of New York and being the first team in a while. But we just done so much, so we had to tip our hat off on that. Of course, we didn't get what we wanted to, but we do have to understand that, this is the first year that they put this team together, that we played with each other, and the way we just built was just remarkable. So just, I'm excited, and I still have faith, and I still believe in this team and what we're capable of doing. So, yeah.
We'll take two more on Zoom, go into Nikias, and then finish with Alexa.
Thanks. Good morning, y'all. I had a question for each of you, if that's okay. For Kayla, as one of the most versatile defenders in the league, I'm curious just how you approach film as a defender and who are some of your influences on that end.
What's the last part?
Who are some of your influences on the defensive end?
Yeah, for me, defense is, I love defense, and that's one of my main things. For me, it's just I have a few tactics of what I do and stuff. Can't you really tell all of it, but as far as the last question, as far as who inspires me, kind of
inspires, yeah.
I would just say kind of like my trainer. My trainer is like a dog, and he's from New Orleans, and he's big with defense and stuff. So I think he taught me a lot, and just watching how he played and stuff like that kind of inspired me to become the defensive player that I am today.
Got you. And for JJ, as you approach year 8 for you, how do you approach your offseason? Is this more skill refinement, or are you still actively trying to add parts to your game?
Definitely trying to add parts. I feel like even though at the end of the season I kind of started to come back into my own, I feel like I really like scratched the surface of playing how I want to play, and kind of playing the way I played more in like 21 season of bringing the ball down the court and being a little bit more versatile. I feel like those things were coming back, but I really didn't get a chance to fully get there. So just leaning into that more, going overseas and playing games over there and just getting my body right, and then coming back into the season and being ready.
Thank you.
Alexa?
Hi guys. JJ, this question's for you. I know you still have a decision to make, and you said you'll take your time to do that. But if you were to decide to come back to New York, do you think this team, to be able to get across the finish line, just needs more time playing together and to continue to build upon that chemistry? Or are there certain pieces that you think could still be added that could kind of shore up the group? That maybe that's why you guys couldn't get the job done this time around.
I think we'd be able to do it with the group that we have. Obviously, you don't go into any, I guess, free agency and not try to add pieces. I think every team is going to be trying to add pieces, even Vegas, who won. So, I mean, that's not my job, but at the end of the day, I feel like everybody would be trying to do that. So, but I think we do have enough here, and we have the ability to do it. And if I did stay, that we would be able to grow and be able to become successful.
Thank you.
We'll take a few more in the room, going to Ben, Howard, and finish with Christina.
Just following up, JJ, you mentioned playing overseas. I guess, are you planning on going abroad? Where are you planning on
Yeah, I'm going to
to?
China. I'm going to China.
And JJ, just to kind of build on that, Jonathan said that you guys aren't nearly done in terms of the build. If you do come back, are you hoping to have a say in what is being built around you as somebody who's now seen multiple rosters and has a sense of what is necessary to get where you need to go?
Yeah, most definitely. I would love to be a part of it and have those conversations. And I think they do a really good job of kind of bringing us in with stuff like that already and just kind of bouncing ideas and things off of us. And I think that's the type of relationship that you have to have for a team to be successful and for everybody to feel, I guess, heard.
Finish with Erica.
Thank you. JJ asked you the other day after practice about balancing the process and the here and now, the results-driven part. So I said I'd follow up with you, so I wanted to do that.
Yeah, balancing the process versus. Wait, can you give me the question again? Yeah, sorry.
Think about the process has been such an important part for the New York Liberty. It's still results-driven, and you've had a lot to do with driving some of those results. So how do you balance? You kind of alluded to it a little earlier. How do you balance staying in and trusting the process, and also executing the job?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my career has been trusting the process at this point. Still trying to execute the job, but you just keep working hard and you trust that your preparation and the things that you do to lead to those moments can carry you through in those moments. And so I think as athletes, all of us, we lean into our preparation and we lean into the things that we do before those games that like I said before, help drive that confidence and allow us to be successful.
Great. Thank you, Jonquel. Thank you, Kit.
Thank you.